So welcome to the PRINCE2 pre-course videos, and this video is about the plans theme. Of course, we have plans on projects, and the aim of the plans theme is to make sure we understand how plans are used and how we build them on a project. On our process model, be aware that plans are used throughout the project, not only in starting up a project, but in initiation and also in the delivery stages. Also, we may see team managers building team plans. One of the key philosophies within PRINCE2 is product-based planning. This is where we're going to plan based on products rather than our normal way of thinking and communicating, which is through activity. That doesn't mean to say we're not going to use activity, it just means that we'll be thinking about the products first and the activity afterwards. Why do we have plans? Well, the reason for us to have plans is for us to be able to understand what products, the timescales, the costs, and the risks and issues that are involved in the project and how they're all going to interact. The plans are also then used, once we've built them, to help us to communicate with our stakeholders. In particular, it's going to be with us dealing with the teams and the team managers, but also to the wider stakeholder community, so they know what we're going to achieve. And of course, once we're up and running, so once we're delivering, we're able to then monitor and control against the plan, thereby seeing how well we're doing, monitoring our performance. What kind of plans do we need? Well, we tend to talk about levels of plan, and in the PRINCE2 project, we're going to have 3 levels of plan, and that's the project level, the stage level, and the team level. The project plan, this is the top level, and in essence is the project board's plan because it covers the whole of the project. This is going to be relatively high level, not too much detail, but will give us a view of time and cost. At the next level down, we have the stage plan. So the project plan made up of 1 or more stage plans. And we're going to see the stage plan. This is the plan for the project manager running the project day to day, and will be therefore in more detail and have a bit more detail on time and cost. In particular, will include the work packages, which we're going to then subsequently authorize for the team managers. And when the team manager is authorized to run a work package, then they'll be using, if necessary, a team plan. This is at the lowest level, and of course will be the most detail, because this is exactly what we're going to be doing. Remembering that a work package is around 2 weeks or so, and so therefore the team plan will be roughly that. Whereas a stage plan might be a number of weeks, possibly months, and the project plan again, months. That depends, of course, on the size of the project. So that's our 3 levels of plan: project plan, stage plan, team plan, and that aligns with our directing, the project board, managing the project manager, and delivering the team manager. Now, in the circumstances where the project plan or the stage plan have gone wrong, then we may be looking to utilize an exception plan to show how we're going to put things back together. Now, in this circumstances, then the project board will be given an exception report by the project manager. They then, based on recommendations, decide what they want to do, and you as a project manager will then create a plan to replace either the stage plan or the project plan, so therefore becoming version 2, once it has been approved by the project board. Let's just have a quick look at the steps we need to take in order to build a plan. So at the top here in our planning approach, we'll need to design the plan. That will mean we'll have to decide on what kind of plan we need. Is it a project plan? Is it a stage plan? Is it aligned with any particular format or method? Our first proper step then is to define and analyze our products. So this is making sure we understand what the products are going to be and describe them so that somebody else can build them. We're then going to look at the activities and the dependencies. Here, how are we going to build those products? So we'll need to think about which way they're going to be developed. This will then, along with the product dependencies, help us to understand all the dependencies between the different products. We've now got a series of products and their activities, and we need to now consider how they're going to be created, and particularly if we're going to develop them ourselves. So we'll need to start to look at what resources we're going to use in order to build or develop the products. This will lead us to then how long it's going to take to build those products, and potentially, once we've done a little bit more work, the cost for each of them. So we'll end up with a series of tasks. These tasks will then need to be put together based on their dependencies into usually some kind of big diagram known as the schedule. This schedule will show us how overall all of the products can be delivered and start to give us a better understanding of how much and how long. This should meet or satisfy our objectives. So we've got our objectives in the project of time, cost, scope, quality, and therefore this plan should start to help us to understand whether we're going to meet those. If we can, that's great. If we can't, then we may have to go back through these steps, adjusting as we need to, and there may be a number of iterations till we get to the point where we can find a schedule which meets or satisfies our objectives. Once we have, if we have, it's not always guaranteed, we are then looking to go to document the plan, i.e. this is the one we're going to take to the project board for approval. Throughout this, we should also be considering the risks, as we can see, and as necessary we'll manage the risks whilst we're planning if we can, and if we can't, then they're going to be going into the risk register and be managed on the project. So this was a look at the plans theme. Remember, you can use this video for revision on your course in preparation for your exam. Thank you very much.